I don't want to piccolo more.
Now, I'm not making this video to say that Igbos are not being marginalized. Remember, I'm trying to bring out facts so that you can make your own informed judgment. Now, the question I want to ask, are Igbos, is there any place, be it subtle or overt, kind of oppression or gang up against Igbo? We have to look at it. I can agree that there are some areas that you might look and see that, okay, there might be a kind of gang up. Whether this gang up is by an act of omission or commission, I'm not going to say, I do not know. But let's look at key areas, sectors, key sectors of a nation and see how Igbos are represented. Now, we have key sectors in every nation. We have the finance, we have the commerce and industry, we have media and entertainment, we have agriculture, we have sports, we have governance, we have education. These are the critical sectors of every economy, of every nation that make up a nation. So if Igbos are saying that they are being marginalized, in what area are they being marginalized? Is it in education? Is it in education? Is there any educational policy in Nigeria that stops Igbos from being educated? Is there any educational policy that is saying that Igbos should not set up universities, or there should be no universities in Igbo land? Or though that some people will say that the cutoff mark for those who take JAMB is different from one part of the country to the other. That the standard of getting admission in southern Nigeria is higher than those in the northern Nigeria. If that is the case, why not treat that particular issue? And it's not targeted against the Igbos. I want to believe that the idea behind that is that Northerners will have a taste of education, perhaps even with their low score or whatever. But if that is the case, you say. Now, the second one is in sports. Is there any sports in Nigeria that Igbos are prevented from participating in? Are Igbos being marginalized in sports sector of the country? The other sector is agriculture. The agricultural sector of the country, are Igbos being marginalized from it? Are Igbos being stopped from producing food that can feed them as a people? Are their soil, are their lands being poisoned? Are their lands being snatched from them that they cannot farm and feed their families? Is there any targeted, conscious plan to deny Igbos of their farmlands? Another key sector of the country is media and entertainment. Are Igbos being stopped from owning media houses or being in the entertainment sector, be it the film, the music, and other aspects of entertainment, advertising? Is there a gang up against them? Now we have commerce and industry. Igbos import a lot. The tariff for importing, is it different for Igbos and different for others? When an Igbo man imports goods inside this country, the tariff, is it different for Igbos and different for others? If an Igbo man wants to set up industry, for example, in Igbo land, is he stopped from setting up industry in Igbo land and being asked and being made to move that industry to outside Igbo land? You talk about finance, the banking sector, insurance and all that. Are Igbos, is there any targeted policies that Igbos cannot participate in this sector? Then the last one is governance. Be it civil service or the executive arm of government, the legislative arm of government, and the judicial arm of government. These are the major arms of governance. The executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. Is there a plan that Igbos will not participate in the judicial arm of government? Are there no Igbo judges? What are the criteria for making people judges in Nigeria? Is it unfavorable to Igbo judges to be in the legislative arm of government, be it the upper or the lower assembly? That's the House of Representatives and the Senate. Do we have Igbo representatives? The yardstick of having Igbo representatives, is it the same of having representatives from other parts of Nigeria? Now, the executive arm of government, ably led by the president or the presidency, is there anything stopping an Igbo man? Is there any plan to ensure that an Igbo man does not become a president? Or are Igbos not yet president of Nigeria out of their own poor political calculation or arithmetics? Is there a concerted effort? Is there anywhere in the constitution of Nigeria that is stated clearly that Igbo man is not going to be president? Is there any official plan to ensure that Igbos do not become president by other parts of Nigeria? Now, if you come to civil service, is there any plan in place put by the government of the day to ensure that Igbos are not employed in the civil service or holding some key positions in civil service? If any of this is the case, why not single out the issue that this particular area that something like this exists? So if we're saying marginalization, we have to be specific. In what area? Also, are there other sectors of the country that some people from other parts of Nigeria have not been able to participate in? And if they've not been able to participate in it, is it out of marginalization or out of them not being able to do their own due diligence to see how they can key in into that particular sector of the country? They say he who must come to equity must come with clean hands. So if we say that we are being marginalized, we need to state how. If there is any constitutional plan to ensure that Igbos are denied some certain things. Having said this, having listed the above, I want to argue now. This is my own personal argument. Why Igbos should choose Nigeria. Personally, I'm now trying to bring out reasons I think that Igbos should remain part of Nigeria. First, Igbos are generally into business. Igbos are generally into business. And business thrives where there is population. So Nigeria as a country with almost 200 and something million people gives Igbo enough opportunity for them to run their commerce, their businesses. It means that they have a market already. They have a market already. They have a very interesting playing field if we remain as a country. Now, the second reason that I believe that Igbos should choose Nigeria, and I believe that Nigeria should ensure that Igbos remain part of the nation, is that Igbos are developers by birth. Igbos are natural developers by birth. I want to believe that Igbos have developed almost every part of this country more than any other tribe in Nigeria. I'm not saying their own homeland. I'm saying other places. The most arid of places, you will see an Igbo man there doing business, providing goods and services, providing access to commerce for the people who are living there. So they open up an environment. So they are developers by birth. So if we are thinking of moving this our nation from underdeveloped nation to developed nation, then we must make sure that Igbos are part of it. Because they are natural developers. They don't need to go to school to learn it. It's in their DNA. The third reason is that they drive the economy of this nation. Through their commerce, they contribute greatly towards the economy of this nation. The local GDP of Nigeria is made mobile and active through many Igbo businesses. That we cannot deny them. And they contribute in major sectors of the nation. Now, Igbos believe that their problem, that they don't have anything in common with northern Nigeria. So I want to believe, also want to list why I think Igbos need northern Nigeria. I believe that every part of Nigeria needs itself. But Igbos need the north, and the north need Igbos. And I want Igbos to understand this. Igbos need the northern Nigeria, and northern Nigeria need Igbos. Why do Igbos need northern Nigerians? The northern part of Nigeria is mainly into agriculture. And present-day Igbo land cannot feed itself. The present-day Igbo land cannot feed itself. Igbos, you see, yada ababane echeche. Why Igbos are into commerce and industry? The Northerners are into agriculture. So Igbos need the North for their agricultural needs, for their feeding. Bulk of the food eaten in Igbo land today comes from the North. So why do we pretend that we don't need the North? Bulk of the food eaten today, consumed today, locally produced food, from rice to beans to tomato to groundnut to name them, onions, from the North. Yam, livestock. Are from the North. So why do we want to pretend that we don't need the North? We need the North. We need the North. We have to be honest with ourselves. One must be honest to know his weaknesses and his strengths. Don't overplay your strength as if you do not have your weakness. We have our own Achilles heel. And the Igbo's Achilles heel is that they are agriculturally disadvantaged. Their people are not into agriculture. Igbo land cannot feed itself. Shut down Igbo land for 1 week, that no food will come in, then Igbos you go hungry. Now the second one is that they have the landmass and population for Igbos to thrive in their businesses. Igbos are largely into imposition. They are also in industry. So even some of those industries are not even in Igbo land, they are there in the North. And because you're a Nigerian doing business in Nigeria, it makes the ease of doing business easy for you. So you have an already market. They not have the population for your goods, for your product, for all the things you import. For example, I'm from Nnewi. We know many people that come down to Nnewi from the North to buy motorcycle spare parts and motor spare parts. And we know many of our brothers who are residing in the north, doing the same business over there. So they have the population, which means they have the market. Then the third one is that they are accommodating, they are peaceful, they are trusting until they are pushed to the wall. An average northerner is a peaceful person, is an honest person, until when pushed to the wall, until when taken for granted. So Igbos need the North and the North need the Igbos. This we must take into cognizance. Thank you.
If you love the video you will just watch, please like and subscribe, and also share the video. Please like, subscribe and share this video if you love it. Thank you.
Anyị nakwa n'obi ikolo mmụọ.